All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another stream for Dakota Collegiate Rocket League. And boy, do we have some fun action on store tonight. 2 series back to back, starting out with Div A and then transferring over to Division B. And I'm joined by he's getting 2 in a row here. That's a first this season, I think. We do have K-Tool joining me on the casting desk. It's good to see you back, man.
It's good to be back. I'm not gonna lie, I normally wouldn't do these this late, but because of the tiny amount of snow happening tonight, I'm working from home tomorrow, which means I don't have to get up as early. So your boy's gonna be staying up to cast. All right. Hey, my boss gave me the option. I took it, and because of it, I get the cast. So I'm happy.
That's absolutely crazy. I mean, that's just like city behavior, city behavior. You want to call it that or not? I don't know if you get offended by that. Sorry if you're from the cities, but. I personally will be going to work tomorrow. Both of us actually are retired now. Retired, DCRL guys. Both of us are grandpas going to work, full-time jobs, 9 to 5. But hey, we're making the big bucks, and I'm still enjoying being able to be a part of it. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. But gonna go ahead and toss it over to this Division A standing screen over here. I haven't really been paying too much attention to Div A. There's been a lot of focus on Division B this semester. Honestly, like I said, I haven't been paying too much attention, and for the longest time, K-Tool, Pound Town was in the lead, in the #1 seed, and now we see Rob's Crocs and Misdemeanors both tied with the same record and the same winning percentage. That is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, we kind of got 3 little sections here. We got the top 3 teams: Rob Crocs, Misdemeanors, and Pound Town, all sitting at 5-1. So technically, yes, Pound Town as far as like the winning percentage, they're in third, but like they're all tied for first, right? So. And then you have kind of the second gap, which is Telecommuters and Bulldozers and Triumvirate, which is sitting a little bit below. They got a couple games between them. And then, unfortunately, Bad Season Urbanauts sitting at last place. But Pound Town, if they get this win tonight, they will cement themselves for now back as the #1 seed. But again, they need Rob's Crocs or Misdemeanors to lose. And right now, it's just not happening.
They're going to need a 3-0 sweep, too, to really bump up that winning percentage. Yeah. Especially if we're going to go under the assumption that Rob's Crocs and Misdemeanors can get a win, too. The 3-0 sweep will be huge here to put them in that lead, because after this week, it's week number 7. We only have 8, only have 8 weeks of DCRL play, so there's only 1 week after this. So if they want to get that #1 seed, they're gonna have to make a push and try and not only win the series, but try and win it in a pretty convincing fashion. So gonna go ahead and jump over to some individual stats now. First up here is Pound Town. They are, like we said before, 5-1 on the season. Absolutely crazy season going so far. Obviously led by the man, the myth, the legend, Remzik. 1.35.
Is he leading though? Is he leading? Because there's surprisingly 0 red under his name, which honestly is probably the first time I've ever casted him without some red.
I know.
The only red on this team is Leffy with a 44% shooting. Which is crazy. Like, you talk about, like, oh, Remzik, he's got 1.35. Leffy's over 1 as well. Like, I don't think people are realizing the fact that 2 players are on this team with over a goal a game is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy to see, especially like Leffy shooting, over that goal per game, like you mentioned. Looks like Shavin's not having too big of a season stats wise, but I do know that he does a lot off the ball. Stuff like that.
Last season,
yeah, what do I know, right? I mean, I only won the whole thing with Remzik and Shavin last semester, right? I mean, what do I know? But yeah, like I said, Pound Town having a great start to their season, but their matchup tonight is going to be the Bulldozers. They are 3-3 on the season, and K-Tool, I have to say it right away. P Money having a crazy season, leading the entirety of Division A, going 1.57 goals per game. I mean, what is he doing that's separating himself?
He's just built different, dude. It's one of those things, like, there are some players, and you talk about it, there's just like, they touch the ball and it just goes in the back of the net, and P Money is one of those players. Like, the exact opposite is, like, he just has it. It doesn't matter where you're gonna shoot it, it's gonna be stopped. He's gonna save it. P Money, it doesn't matter what you do on defense, he's going to find the back of the net. It is so annoying to play against him. It's been multiple seasons doing it. He finds the back of the net, and then especially with this, it's a team. It's not even like a DCRL team. This team of P Money, Black Hill, and Boppa, they've been together for literally like 3 or 4 years at this point. 2 brothers and their friend. They've played so many tournaments together and on LANs plural together. They just stick and they mesh well. And hey, the plan is feed P Money the ball.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this might be controversial, maybe a hot take here, but I mean, maybe Platkilla and Boppet, we don't know. Boppet's only been on 1 team in DCRL. Platkilla when he hasn't been on his brother's team, he hasn't had the best success, right? So, you know, maybe it's a testament to something to say about, you know, how well these guys play together, the chemistry, you know, how that matters, you know, in the game of Rocket League. I'd be really interested to see P Money on a different team. I would love to see what damage this man could do if he had a couple other teammates. I know he's played a lot with Platkilla and Boppet, but we were talking about this before the stream. What would happen if he had, you know, a couple other teammates? Do you think he'd have the same success?
I think what we should do for P Money is send him a link, apply to NDSU. I was gonna say, I know his college doesn't even have any esports, dude. So like, I think this is his only like competition and stuff, which is why he likes to do it with friends. But yeah, no, he's such a good player, and it sucks that he doesn't have the support, at least in the school, around him. But you know what? I can't even knock him. Oh, what would happen? Bro, last season they did incredibly well, and they made LAN. They ended up winning LANs in the past, and you know what? They're sitting top 4 right now.
They are.
And top 4
they
go
are.
to LAN. Just saying.
They are, 100%. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that they aren't having a good season, because they definitely are,
well,
especially
after tonight.
It depends after tonight. I mean, if they take down this Pound Town team, I mean, maybe that'll just shut me up. Maybe they're listening to the stream and they have... maybe they'll use that against me, you know, use that hate to fuel their gameplay. But nonetheless, we're gonna try and get into this one very shortly. K-Tool, do you have a prediction before we go into it?
I put all of my money, which is not a lot anymore, on a Pound Town. I think they're too good. Yes, P Money is really good, but so is Remzik and Leffy. Again, between them, they're putting up over 2 goals a game. So I think it's going to be a battle, obviously, between P Money and Remzik, but at least the supporting cast, I personally think Leffy and Shavin are on paper a little better than Platkilla and Boppet. But we've been proven wrong in the past, because last season, Boppet was the one scoring the most on the team, more than P Money. This season, it's been a little tables have turned, so we'll see kind of as this game and series goes on, if we see the Boppet of old, or do we see kind of more supporting cast.
And right off the bat, Pound Town almost striking first as Shavin gets a nice booming clear. Can't quite get it in though. Good diving save on the goal line. Already 30 seconds into game number 1. And like I said, it's been a while since I've seen some Division A gameplay here in DCRL. It's nice to see this faster paced gameplay occurring here between these two teams as Remzik gets a nice clear. Can try and get off the backboard. But yeah, what am I trying to say? Nothing. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, well, I think this is going to be interesting. Like I said, I got Pound Town. I guess 3-1. Was my prediction. I think they're going to have one game where P Money does something absolutely ridiculous and finds 2 in the back of the net early, because that's just what he tends to do. But no, I do think overall, just the sheer offensive power of Leffy and Remzik and Shavin, as I say, Shavin, you know, making me almost eat my words as to go with that one. But I'm really looking, I think, for supporting is Leffy going to continue to find the back of the net, and then Boppet, is he finding the back of the net? Because we already know Remzik's going to find the back of the net.
As we did see right there, just a basic air dribble does the trick there. Both Boppet and P Money go up for it. Remzik just gets an extra little touch there, and that just goes in. I mean, to me, K2, I don't know about you, but that should be a routine save, you know, in the GC level of Rocket League. I don't know exactly what happened there.
Basically what happened is that Boppet and P Money both jumped for this one. Basically, their job in that situation as a defender is one wants to jump early, and the other one sliding it top right. My God, the shooting is insane. But no, you basically just want to have one person challenge, one go back forward. They both challenge early, force it high, but no one was there to follow. And this one, you guys got to challenge. You saw all 3 players basically on the goal line. Like, boys, you should not be surprised that Remzik is going to do this to you.
I completely agree, and something we talked about a little bit on the stream 2 nights ago. Oh, Remzik, don't do it! Oh my goodness, almost a crazy double tap off the backboard. But one thing we talked about is the 2-week break. What does that do to teams? You know, you don't play the game, maybe you don't play at all for 2 weeks out of Remzik getting another opportunity. Almost puts it off the backboard and gets another one. But
I'm just gonna say this, for the love of God, Bulldozers, challenge early.
Yeah.
Please. Boppet getting one, at least cut the lead in half, but it's been 2 minutes. Remzik probably should have had 2 more goals potentially, but I don't understand so far the Bulldozer defense. No one is going early. We haven't even said Leffy or Shavin's name because they haven't had to touch the ball. It's just been Remzik in the air and all 3 Bulldozers just waiting on the ground and praying to God he doesn't get a double tap.
Yeah, they need to stop giving this guy Remzik so much space. They should know what this guy is capable of, and so far they've been respecting him, being like, hey, you can go for these if you want. You can't do that for Remzik. He will hit those you know, 70, 80, 90% of the time. So they need to, like you said, they need to start jumping early, being a lot more aggressive on defense to try and stop that Remzik crazy offensive prowess as Platkiller here goes off the sidewall. Can't quite get it on Remzik, but Bobbit is up. Gonna bang this one off the corner. Shavin can't get the read as P-Money puts a ground shot on, but Leffy stays strong on the ground and gets a nice save.
Yeah, he gets a nice save. Maybe gonna find a touch mid here, which he does. What a pass, but Remzik unfortunately couldn't get a little too far on that one. But that touch from Leffy was just so diabolically beautiful. Remzik now just gonna be going for a 50. That was not the first pop he was expecting here. Shavin gonna probably hit it off the backboard. Remzik down to Leffy. Leffy is there. Can he get the shot on target? And he can! The 3-man passing play. My God, it's good tonight.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. What a good first touch from Shavin. Remzik's waiting on the backboard. Right down to Leffy. Beautiful, beautiful play coming out from Pound Town. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why they are 5-1 on the season. What a great passing play coming from Pound Town.
Fantastic job. Shavin up to Remzik. Maybe a pinch. Oh, Shavin to say maybe Leffy or someone want to take over, but a little bit awkward. But I was going to say, we haven't even said P-Money's name, basically. It's been Boppet doing the scoring as he's putting in another one. And apparently it's Remzik versus Boppet tonight.
I guess so. Boppet just lost that one from the midfield. Nobody's able to get up. Remzik tried to, but panics and backflips. And like you said, he put, like, both teams really just kind of being a little bit lackluster on defense. There's really been not a lot of defense so far. And, you know, a lot of these goals have just been pretty much wide open. No really challenge as Platkiller gets a nice bang off of this blue backboard. Tries to get looks like P-Money tried to get it midfield. Platkiller does as well. Leffy is there, gonna receive this pass from Shavin. Gonna try and get it midfield. Can't quite get it as P-Money gets a nice touch off the zone backboard.
Chance here. Remzik didn't want to commit on that one. Leffy now last man back. Platkiller trying to get a good pass mid, but Leffy should have a decent touch, but that was not what he wanted. Bobbit there to capitalize on that one, but Leffy, this should have been a routine touch from him.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I think he wanted to try and get that ball into the corner, but unfortunately kind of hits it with the top of his car rather than the nose. And that one just goes straight to Boppet. He gets a beautiful settle and a good 50 to get his hat-trick goal, actually, for the Bulldozers. It's been all Remzik and all Boppet, like you said. Have all goals been...
No, Leffy got one of the passing plays.
Oh, Leffy did. My bad. But, yeah. I mean,
but
nonetheless...
From Remzik. But either way,
yeah.
Boppet, you heard me saying, it's like, oh, Boppet hasn't had the season from last year. You know, he just put in the 3 right away. But again, now... This is kind of what happened last season with this Bulldozers, which used to be the Dons. Which do we see? Platkiller gets up fourth. We've got, believe it or not, as much as we've been glazing Pound Town early in this game, it's the Bulldozers who are finding themselves in the lead with only a minute left.
Just what a beautiful shot, though, from Platkiller. Read it perfectly off the ground. And just puts that one in. And now Bulldozers all of a sudden find themselves in the lead. Once Boppet has Platkiller and P-Money also putting in some goals, this Bulldozers team is actually looking pretty good. Now that they've started to find maybe a little bit of their defensive stride after not letting Remzik just do anything he wants. Looks like he's getting shut down midfield as Platkiller gets a nice touch. P-Money puts it into the other corner. Shavin's going to go up, put a hand up. Puts this one into his own corner for Leffy. Leffy does get it around P-Money, but a quick follow-up from Boppet. This one might be bad. He had an opportunity there for the double tap. Can't quite get it. This is still dangerous as Leffy gets a nice clear out.
One thing you're seeing, though, is P-Money is putting up so much offensive pressure, and that's when Boppet comes in to kind of just be the cleanup crew. That's how he got like 80% of his goals last season, was cleanup crew. And they are 30 seconds away from taking game 1 in a very massive surprise. We saw a 3-1 start early here, and Platkiller looking for another one, but Pound Town, after they started so hot, they just kind of fallen apart here in game 1. Shavin now, this might be last-ditch effort. He does have a decent amount of boost. Can he get it around P-Money? This one floats down. Platkiller has nothing. Remzik is up trying to pancake it down to Leffy. A lot of the goal line, still 10 seconds left, but this is now do or die situation. Bouncing down Leffy. The net is open for a split second. It's back post, and Leffy 4-4-4 on the board.
What a good shot from Leffy. Good 50 from Shavin to keep that one right in the midfield of P-Money. Leffy just slots that one. Perfect ball placement. Put that one around Platkiller. And like you said, 4-4-4. 4 seconds on the clock, tied up 4-4. Will we go to overtime? We'll find out shortly.
Leffy puts that anywhere but back post. Is getting saved. Is this one looking to drop down? I assume P-Money's going to try to kill it, which he does in overtime here in game 1, which again was not what we were expecting a minute or two into this game. Even with the last 30 seconds, we thought that Bulldozers was going to be taken over, but with the dramatic twist, I'm all down for overtime.
him too. 10 seconds in. Bop it. Gonna try and get something going here for the Bulldozers. Can't quite do it. Lefty maybe gets a pass up to Shavin. Shavin puts it across the field, maybe looking for Remzik, but Remzik was a little bit too far back to receive that one. This one might be dangerous as Lefty doesn't get a touch, but this might be still good. Remzik gets a good touch. Can he get the beat around P-Money? He does. Bop it though, gets a touch into the midfield. Could be dangerous. Shavin needs to get a pop here. He does. Gonna try and read this one off the wall. Can't quite do it. And so far, Pound Town has been relying so much on these passing plays, but haven't been able to get them consistently.
Ooh, that was a great attempt from Black Kill. We're seeing Shavin's getting really desperate. He wants to push upfield so badly, but he knows he can't commit just yet. A little bit awkward rotation in the back line here. Lefty and Remzik both pushing early. Lefty now getting beat again. Front post rotation is killing them. So we see the first minute overtime going away. Bop it now. Not able to get the touch here. P-Money going up, trying to get maybe a little bit of corner touch mid here. Shavin and Remzik both awkward again. We see double commit chance here, but Remzik flying, able to get a great 50. And again, we're seeing awkward double commits from the goal line, but it's just enough to survive.
Lefty here gonna try and continue this one out. Gets a pass over to Remzik. This could be it. Remzik tries to get the corner read, but a great defensive play from P-Money. Keep that one out of his net. Shavin gonna try and continue this one. Opts for just to grab the boost here. Leaves it for Lefty. Good demo on the back end. This could be dangerous. Remzik goes up, but P-Money gets a hand on it and tips it wide. Another shot coming from Lefty. Can't quite go in. Almost own goals, and Lefty is there for the collection. An unfortunate touch there from, I don't know who. It looks like maybe Platkilla. Doesn't get the touch he wants, and Lefty is just in the right spot in the right time. Pound Town take game number 1.
That's basically what it is. I mean, you have to chalk it up to right place, right time. Sometimes it is just unfortunate if you are Platkilla. But I mean, you look at that game overall, and it's like, okay, crazy start obviously coming from Pound Town, and then an insane comeback from Bulldozers to take the lead, and with 4 seconds left, Lefty ties it up in overtime, and then gets the overtime winner. If this continues, I'm gonna be a happy boy for the content.
Hey, no, that was a great first game to start off with. I'm loving what I'm seeing from both teams. Pound Town going for so many of those passing plays. I think 2 of their goals were fantastic passing plays, and I think that last goal was a little bit nicky, if I do say so myself. But other than that, Pound Town's goals, you know, I'm glazing here, but they were very good quality goals all the way around. Maybe minus the first one too, where Remzik just kind of basic air dribbled it in. But Bulldozers, nonetheless, they seemed to kind of find their footing, especially defensively, as the game went on. So I'm not going to rule them out yet. I think they, if they can get some momentum going, I think they have a good shot at taking this one.
I mean, it's kind of hard to disagree with that one. I'm not going to lie. If I'm looking here, and honestly, yes, Pound Town did win, but I thought Shavin was super quiet that game. So I know that's kind of what his playstyle is, just to support the reactive, but I do want to see him go up, get involved, just because it's fun to see him get some goals. It's all about Remzik normally, but sometimes it's nice to have the teammates score.
I completely agree. I mean, as someone that was on both Remzik and Shavin's team before, I will say Shavin, like, he just kind of ends up being in that fill position. He does what he needs to do to fill in the blank spaces on any team. He does the dirty work, right?
He's the nollie of this team.
Which is unfortunate because he's a very mechanical player. He knows how to do a lot of things with his car. He has great car control. But every once in a while you do get to see a shine of it, but you know, we don't see it too much. And I really wish that, you know, both last season and this season we could have maybe seen him do some more mechanical stuff. But like you said, he does fill in the blank spots, which is definitely good.
Yeah, I wish he would do more, honestly. I mean, he only won it last season, so we'll see.
Well, like, more mechanically. I want to see him clip, bro. I want to see him get some clips.
I'm just giving you some crap here. Lefty, Remzik.
Oh.
Question mark. Almost getting a Shavin now. It's going to be a little bit awkward touch here. Trying to get this one mid. And the first 45 seconds has been 100% pressure from Pound Town. And Remzik trying to get another shot. And I'm just waiting to see a clear come out from Bulldozers that isn't immediately shoved back in their throat. Control the ball, maybe go for a 50. Don't always boom it away every single time.
Yeah, and one thing I will say is when Remzik, Shavin, and I were on a team, whenever we would start doing bad, it was because we were starting to play passive and slow. And right out the bat, we can see them, you know, come out with maybe a little bit of a hop in their step, saying, "Hey, we need to step up this aggression if we want to, you know, continue this onslaught," because they probably know that they kind of got away with that first game.
P-Money gonna be a whiff on that one, and Remzik coming in. The second I saw P-Money a little awkward, it's like, yep, I bet he's following up on this one. And again, P-Money and Bobbit, they were in the exact same spot, and P-Money not able to get up in time. And again, it's the goal line defense and the backward defense, or lack thereof, of the Bulldozers is killing them so far this season.
Yeah, definitely. Quick shout out to Coop. Thank you for thank you for dropping the sub, my guy. Absolutely appreciate that. But as we said, game number 2, Pound Town, looking very good here. Remzik going for a double tap, gets a double tap pass potentially. Shavin going for a demo, finds it on the back check there. P-Money goes up, but Leffy is up even faster. Keeps this one in, but pop it. I think it's a good clear, but Shavin's gonna follow this one up, maintain this midfield control. Looking very good. Platkilla looking a little bit awkward here. Remzik gets up, trying to get a pass mid, but gets demoed in the process. This might be dangerous. There was a demo on the back end. P-Money couldn't quite get around it. That might have been a good opportunity, but Platkilla is there for the follow-up on a great bop it carry in there. Or P-Money, excuse me.
P-Money going up, absolutely blowing up Shavin. The fact that he didn't die, honestly, is a little surprising. But yeah, he got bumped in Neverland, and that's going to be the freest open net for Platkilla, which again, it doesn't matter how much pressure Pound Town seemed to have in the first 2 minutes of game 1 and again in game 2. The game's still tied.
Definitely is. I mean, you can't. They've had some great, offensive chances, but defensively, I feel like Pound Town has just not been doing their best work, if I do say so myself. Pop it. Gonna try and clear this one in. Gets up, maybe trying to get a bump on Leffy. This is dangerous. It's on net, and Platkilla gets the goal steal, steals away the goal from, I believe it was P-Money there on the back end. But nonetheless, Bulldozers get their second in quick succession here to go up in the lead here in game number 2.
Yeah, Platkilla, that's one of the most mechanical goals you're going to see all season. Both of them back to back. See, it's funny because he scored like from a half a foot out the first goal, and then he's like, no, I can get closer for the second goal. And he somehow does.
Pop it now. Gonna carry this one up from the midfield. P-Money looking a little bit awkward. Gets a tap around Leffy though. Good car control showing from him. Platkilla gonna take his time with this one, but Remzik gets a nice challenge. 50s this one over to all the way to the other side here. This one's gonna bounce weird. Shavin does read it with a good 50 from Bop It. This is a good shot though from P-Money as he places that one perfectly top right. What a good read and just a good fundamental goal from P-Money.
Yeah, no, what a ridiculous shot, P-Money. The fact that he had that much speed over left and to get that much power, the fact that Remzik couldn't get back to it, what a shot from P-Money. And hey, I think it took him a little bit to get warmed up here. Yes, he's got the first goal or the third goal in the series, but Bulldozers coming alive. And again, for whatever reason, Pound Town just hasn't had any defense. And I say that, and that's another one. You're looking at in 2 goals so far, Pound Town have given up 9 goals. You are not going to win games if you need to score at least 10 goals to win.
That's a very good point. That's a good way to think about it. Like you said, Pound Town defense, their offense has been great. We're showing great offensive presence there, but defensively, they have not been able to keep up with this Bulldozers offense. They've been working so well together. It's not anything flashy, but that just speaks to the Bulldozers chemistry. They play so well together and have great, those rotations are just perfect because they have so many games played together. And it's showing here. Bulldozers up 4-1 here. 2 minutes left to go here in game number 2 as Leffy can try and get something going here. But runs out of boost. P-Money's going to get a tap around Remzik. Maybe a pass for Platkilla keeps his play alive potentially, but nothing coming out. Remzik with an awkward play there. Turtles a little bit there. Leffy gonna keep this one into his own corner. Platkilla, maybe a pass over to Bop It, but a good pass. This might be a good opportunity. Leffy can't quite get over it. Would have been a good counterattack opportunity for Pound Town.
Remzik trying to get a double tap, but it's gonna be too wide of an angle. Easy save coming out. Platkilla. This is all about wasting time right now, and that is not how you want to waste time with a weak clear. Shavin getting a good counter, and again, a poor touch from Platkilla, just in an awkward spot. He double jumped instead of single jump, and then flipping out. Shavin there to get a good capitalization. Again, cutting the lead now to only 2, but still a lot of work left to go.
Yeah, Pound Town need to step it up defensively right now. They need to lock down. They're letting in way too many goals. Like you said, you can't be expected to get 10 goals per game. You are not going to be able to do that. In the high-level Rocket League that's played in Division A. It's just not, it's very unlikely to happen. So, like I said, they need to start locking in defensively and maybe to have a little bit better defensive rotations. Looking a little bit awkward here. Shavin side flips. This might be dangerous. Remzik's last man back, though. Gets a good clear out. A little bit passiveness again coming up from Pound Town, just letting Bulldozers do whatever they want. Nobody's going for this ball. There's so much time being spent with the ball just floating in the midfield. Platkilla gets a nice touch around Leffy, but Shavin gets a great first touch here. Gonna go for something crazy. Can he get the read? Put it down. He can't.
Oh,
and I think Remzik had it. Yeah.
Yes, he did. Shavin had no boost on that one. I know Remzik could have gotten up that one, but unfortunate. The greed and the opportunity of the clip does cause Shavin to evade that third goal.
Or just a lack of comms, right? I mean, that really was what it comes down to.
No. Remzik comms all the time. Trust. It's there. Just trust.
But 20 seconds to go here. Bulldozer's going to try.
This one's gone. Well, yeah, that clear right there is going to do it. Bulldozers taking it game 2 here. Great job, like I said, to obviously get a kind of a counter here. Yeah, you know, it's 4-2, but Bulldozers absolute domination after. Not worried. Not worried.
Oh my god.
Not worried. Not worried. But yeah, Bulldozers, again, after the first 2 minutes, which was absolutely all Pound Town, then Bulldozers do come back. So I'm looking at this Pound Town team. It's like, yes, you guys have all the pressure, but you need to apparently capitalize in the first 2 minutes. Otherwise, I mean, look at this. Can we just talk about the shot percentage of Bulldozers compared to Pound Town this game?
Yeah, it's actually crazy. You mentioned it. Pound Town, they had all that, you know, offensive pressure in the first 2 minutes, but they only got 1 goal from it, really, in that first 2 minutes.
Rocking 80% from Bulldozers versus like roughly 25 from Pound Town.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Like Bulldozers survived the first 2 minutes, and then they just somehow found the back of the net. When realistically, I thought Pound Town should have taken that one based off the first 2 minutes.
I thought so too, right? Like I was saying right before I was on talking there. Like I said, they only got 1 goal from that whole succession of pressure that they had, right? Only 1 goal, whereas Bulldozers, like you said, they're a lot more efficient. Their shooting percentage is a lot higher. And I don't know exactly what it is, but Pound Town, like you said, they need to lock down defensively. They can't let Bulldozers shoot for whatever you said, 80%. Is that what you said? Yeah. I'm not quite too sure, but that is just not, that's not a good ratio, right? You need to start locking down for Pound Town. I don't know exactly what it is. It seems to just be a lack of defensive rotations from Pound Town. You know, it seems to be a lot of free open nets, you know, happening a lot of the time. They need to start maybe communicating a little bit better to try and have some better defensive rotations.
Yeah, I think last game we saw how much offensive pressure came very easily to Pound Town, and again, say the first 2 minutes. And then when they're not finding the back of the net, I think they're getting a little frustrated with each other.
I think that could be the case, right? And it's always super frustrating when you know you have so much pressure, but you know nothing to result from it. But nonetheless, game number 3.
Like, you should win. I should be winning
exactly.
This game, and I'm not. Those are the frustrating ones.
Exactly. But game number 3 is underway. 20 seconds in already. 0-0 still. Shavin gonna try and get this in the midfield. Good opportunity here for Remzik. Can he get over it? He does, but there's not a lot of power on it, and Bop It is able to make a great diving save. Another pass attempt from Remzik to Shavin, but Shavin did not have the boost to get up for that one.
Shavin needs to be closer to that one because Remzik wants to hit that down because Shavin was so far away. Made it a little awkward. Remzik, and can we find a touch here? Good opportunity from Leffy. Shavin now coming as third man, but gonna get beat out here. This could be dangerous. P-Money should have an open net, but Leffy should barely get back in time. Potential counterattack here. Shavin's got a wide open net, and that is gonna be 1-0 to Pound Town.
I can't tell if Shavin's cam is just frozen or if he's actually literally just a statue. Maybe it's just lagging. I think it's just lagging. But nonetheless, like you said, Shavin does find the capitalization. That's the second time he's done that. And like you said, he kind of, Shavin, even on the team last semester, he kind of did a lot of that dirty work, that unspoken work that not a lot of people talk about that's really important to a team. And he does it there, getting a nice open net goal. Try and continue this lead.
Shavin is definitely frozen, by the way. He's not even in video now. Yeah, he's frozen and gone.
Interesting. But anyways, P-Money trying to get this on midfield, maybe to Bop It, but Shavin with a great clear. Hopefully, K-Tool, in your professional opinion, what needs to happen from Pound Town defensively to try and lock down here?
They need to have someone going early and then having someone on the backboard, because right now what's happening is Remzik wants to play so fast, but then the problem is the ball's getting over him, and it's just kind of an awkward defensive counterattack. As we're seeing balls like this, they're not getting cleared. Leffy's got no boost. Shavin's trying to get it clear. None of these balls are really going in a good spot, which now we can see finally with Remzik with good clear. But Remzik is trying to play first man and just trying to play a little bit too fast, I think, for his teammates. And it's doing exactly that. You saw a counterattack, probably should have been a goal. We're not having the best rotations from offense back to defense.
Right there's the perfect example. That was very good from Shavin to just get up in the air and force that air dribble to go high. Remzik able to make the save. They need to keep doing that. As beautiful work from Pound Town to keep that up. Leffy trying to get this on midfield, gets a good bump. Remzik is there early. Shavin's going to commit to this one, but looks like P-Money not able to get the touch. Remzik going to bang this one off the backboard. No one on the backboard for Bulldozers. Dangerous touch, but a good 50 coming up from Bop It as he gets the save.
You see opportunity here. Remzik now. I was going to say he likes to go for those own goal psychos, but Thankfully, not this time. Flat Killer going to be taking his time here. Getting a boom downfield. Bop probably going to turn for this one early, but ends up going back and bopping Flat Killer. Not exactly what he's going for, but somehow P-Money almost getting a goal out of that one. And again, out of nowhere, it seems that's how Bulldozers finds these goals. We're not seeing like big, crazy passing plays or big setups. It's suddenly just boom, 150, and it's in your net.
Yeah, definitely. We do say bye-bye to Remzik's cam. Don't know where he went. It'd be kind of funny. Maybe we do have our next contestant for one of our next games in the Video Ninja. It'd be kind of funny to put him in place of Remzik's cam, I think. But I also won't want him to do anything that he doesn't know he's on stream yet. So we're not going to do that, but it'd be funny. But Shavin trying to get a good touch off the backboard. Can't quite find it. Maybe an opportunity for Remzik. He's going to go for the double tap. Would have been absolutely crazy. Puts it down in the midfield, but Bulldozer's just playing so patiently there, and that time it pays off.
We're seeing a lot of missing on the goal line. Remzik going to be going for a shot, but it's just off target there. Boppin now trying to get a decent clear. Should have another one on that one, but lucky getting a good first touch. Shavin now with the shot, but again, just not on target. Remzik up early. Can he get it over one? That is going to find it up and under the bar. Remzik finding this one. I thought this for sure was going to get blocked initially, but P-Money not able to get up fast enough. And Remzik, because we see a good shot from Shavin and Flatkilla in the Rule 1. And a 2-0 lead here to Pound Town.
Yeah, I'm liking, like I said, I think once Pound Town found an answer defensively for this Bulldozers team, they started looking a lot better. I mean, so far, they've held them 0 goals, almost a good double tap from Remzik. He's still going.
How many times is he going to do that? Go for the double tap. But here's the thing. He's getting these double taps, but they're just a minuscule amount. Not on target. And Shavin puts a third one, and that probably is going to be icing it right here. We're seeing Flatkilla and P-Money trying to be so aggressive. Obviously, they kind of have to be down 2-0 right now, and Shavin getting a good touch there. So, yeah, I'm looking at Bulldozers, and I'm looking at Pound Town. And Pound Town, hey, if you're not on defense, you can't be bad at defense.
That is actually a very good point. I mean, they've had a couple of good defensive showings here or there. It hasn't been all it, but Boppin has a good opportunity here. Can't quite put his car over it. Remzik gets a great touch around that last defender. Looks like P-Money's going to be forced to make a touch here. He does. Puts it over to this right side as he starts a counterattack. Trying to get something going. Doesn't quite do so. Good 50 from Shavin. Good fake here from Boppit. Maybe going to try and find a touch mid, but takes a little bit too long, and now Shavin's going to have a great counterattack opportunity.
But yeah, 30 seconds to go. Like I said, clock is ticking down. Shavin just trying to buy time at this point. He's trying to get in the way of P-Money. If he brings it back to Remzik, who cares? Like I said, yeah, the game's over. So we're going to see Pound Town be going up 2-0 here, which I love to see. Or 2-1, sorry. Again, prediction is a 3-1. So we're on track for that one, which is good. But Bulldozers, again, they had a really good showing. Again, now it's their turn. First 2 minutes, and then last game they had 5 shots, and now they only have 4 shots. So again, it's the sheer offensive pressure from Pound Town. It's just a little bit too much, and Bulldozers, they aren't able to get on offense. These last 2 games, even though they found a win, they haven't been on offense much.
Yeah, this was a pretty dominant performance all the way around here for Pound Town. You know, especially it's a good turnaround. It's a really good turnaround. You love to see it if you're a Pound Town fan. You know, going from 9 goals within the first 2 games to shutting them out here in game number 3. That is definitely what you want to see if you're a Pound Town fan. That is for sure, K-Tool.
I'm looking at this one and I'm saying, all right, Bulldozers, all right, boys, we gotta lock in here. Step 1, stop clearing it 2 feet away from yourself. We're having a lot of these clears that are either being really, really weak towards the opponent's net, or they're a strong clear directly off your sidewall and right back mid. So I think they do. I want to see them control it a little bit. Go for a flick. Have we seen one single flick at all this entire match from anyone on either team? Just one. Anything.
I don't really think so. I mean, that's a great point. It's been an extremely aerial game, right? No, there hasn't been really been any ground play at all.
Remzik's dominating that game. I'm going to be honest, right? He's had how many double tap opportunities? And I like I said, I think if you're Bulldozers, I think you need to keep it grounded a little bit. P-Money is stupidly fast, right? That's just a fact. But I think if you just boom the ball every single time and say, P-Money, go get it, it's not going to work against this team. I want to see them be grounded, take a couple 50-50s, have Remzik dive in, have Lefty or Shavin dive in. Get a 1v1 or 2v2 opportunities, not just boom the ball every single time.
I completely agree. I think that'd be a great place for Bulldozers to start, because especially now that Pound Town has maybe found their stride defensively, they need to try and change something up if they want any chance of taking this series. But game number 4 underway here. Boppit trying to make something happen, but ends up passing it straight over to himself. Gonna try and go off the ceiling here, gets a nice touch downwards. He gets it around Shavin, but Remzik has a full tank of boost here. He's going to try and get a 50, can't quite do so, but Leffy makes a great touch up. Remzik tries to get a skimmer. Can't quite get it. Leffy going to go off the sidewall. Going to bang this one off the backboard. Almost a crazy pass over to Shavin, but can't quite find the touch.
BlackKilla, again, this is what I'm talking about. Not great clears, and we're seeing Poundtown having a good opportunity to pounce. And again, I want to see some decent clears. I want to see some control or something. BlackKilla just a little bit too heavy a touch. And again, balls away. Shavin probably going to try to back pass this one. Maybe BlackKilla, again, a weak clear. We see a double commit. Now Remzik's in a 1v1, and I'm pretty sure Leffy's about to score.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty free. Remzik has the capability to put that perfectly on a silver platter there for Leffy. Great pass across. And whoever that was in net pretty much had no chance unless he read it perfectly.
If you're Boppet, the second you see both your teammates commit and you see Remzik and Leffy going at you, you're just sitting there just like, well, crap.
Well, here we go again. But nonetheless, Poundtown striking again, threatening to just close this one out in 4, like you said, 3-1. But BULLDOZERS is going to try and come back from it. And again, Boppet just getting a clear down and giving away possession. That's kind of the word that I think that we've been, or the phrase. I don't know, maybe you said it, but they just continuously have been giving over possession for Poundtown, and Poundtown, like you said, has just been leaping on it or pounding on it the entire time. They've been taking advantage of it. Like you said, BULLDOZERS need to try and keep possession one way or another if they want any chance of taking this one. But Leffy gonna get a nice touch over to himself on the sidewall, tries to get a 50, but Boppet gets behind it. This one's going to be dangerous. Shavin going to need to get a touch out. He gets a nice booming clear, and that is what Poundtown has been so good at. That has been really the main difference, K-Tool, is that BULLDOZERS, they just give away possession a lot of the times on the counterattack.
Again,
but Poundtown, they just...
to the mid, and then Shavin and Remzik
exactly.
Then, go for solo.
Exactly.
And we see a decent clear. No! Take control, please, guys. We're trying to help. Leffy's going to get a whip here. Possible counterattack. Shavin now with Boppet going to be going out the backboard. Remzik in a little bit of awkward spot. Boppet, if he got that bump, it might have been a counter goal, but BlackKilla takes a touch for just a minuscule second before it gets moved away. Remzik's now, he does have a flip, but going to take his time, trying to find an infield pass, but Leffy was getting bullied out of the way. Shavin now last man back, getting a great challenge here. BlackKilla, he's got no boost. This is so awkward. Remzik can't find the touch, but it drops out of Leffy, who also can't find it. And I'm still so confused how we've only had one goal in this game.
I don't know. I don't know either. There's been a lot of opportunities, but like I said, I want there to be a game 5. I think it'd be a great opportunity. BULLDOZERS need to try and find a good opportunity. They do. This one's open for P-Money, and he's able to get there in time, find the equalizer there, and that is the difference. Look at BlackKilla right there. Instead of it just being a clear up to literally nobody, BlackKilla is in a good position there to receive that clear, and that was the difference maker as he, able to get that first goal here in game number 4.
We appreciate that. And like you said, if it was just a clear, it would have most likely been safe. But the fact that it was a good outlet pass, that's a great counter. Boppet to BlackKilla to P-Money. That's what this team needs to be. The passing needs to be there, or at least if you are going to clear it, find the corners, find it away from directly the middle of the field. Because again, anytime there's a ball in the air, you know at least one person from Poundtown is already up.
I completely agree. BlackKilla trying to get this ball out, can't quite do so. P-Money gonna maybe follow up, but nothing. Remzik does find a miss on the ball. Shavin also gets a miss.
No.
This one might just be open. I don't know if Boppet has any boost. Good 50. And somehow that ball stays out of the net, and now it's going back the other way. And Shavin just drives walks the dog pretty much down the field, gets a good 50 there on BlackKilla. And that was a funny series of events right there.
Yeah, that's one where you're going just like, oh, BULLDOZERS is about to...
Wait, no. Put it in reverse, Terry.
It just works, literally. Somehow it just works out, and then BlackKilla again. You got like 10 boosts going back. You're thinking, oh god, everyone's dead. Remzik now, can he find the clip? He's got the reset off the ceiling. That would have been disgusting. Ceiling reset to actual reset, making Zen look like a flat at that point. But it will not happen here. He's going for another one. Gonna go for a reset. Must see potentially double tap. And Shavin with the finisher, can't put it on target. Oh, Remzik's now. He's trying to go for the clip. He's gonna be pissed that he's not hitting these tonight.
Is that just in?
Oh my god.
Boppet,
though, you know who is hitting these? He's saying, you know what, Remzik, that's so cool. You go for your triple resets. I don't care. Look at me. Hit ball once and it's in your net. Boom. I win.
Honestly, I mean, Remzik loves going for those clips. Maybe getting I don't know if you'd call it overconfident there, but I mean he knows he's consistent, knows he can hit those. Right,
That's
exactly.
the thing.
Exactly.
Is I think a lot of it is he's expecting Bulldozers to challenge, and they still aren't. And that's been the #1 thing I think that's been killing them this series. And still, it's tied. That's the crazy thing to me.
It is, but I mean, like I said, it doesn't always come down to the mechie stuff. I mean, Bulldozers, they've just been putting on somewhat of a fundamental play style, right? Nothing crazy going on, but been making it work. Tied 2-2, 30 seconds to go. Can Bulldozers keep this alive? This is looking dangerous. Nobody on the backboard there for Bulldozers, but a good goal line save. Lefty gonna try and maybe get a pass over to Remzik. Remzik gets a pop-up, who gets 50 by Platkilla. Poppin now has some time and space to work with Platkilla, going for a bump, maybe a disruption there. Can't quite get it though. Remzik does get it around P-Money. This might be dangerous, but Platkilla gets a good touch over on the sidewall. Leffy pops one up, gonna try and find a pass into the midfield, but nobody goes up. Bop it, gets 50 by Leffy. P-Money, maybe one last opportunity. This goes off the backboard, and P-Money was there. It would have been an absolute crazy shot to end that one, but we go to overtime in game number 4.
Overtime, and we're going to have Leffy's going to get the OT goal to give Kato the prediction correctly at 3-1.
Oh boy.
I'm here for it, but we'll have to see what happens here. And again, I really don't know how this is going to go, because it did seem a little sloppy, and it did seem that Bulldozers had a lot of momentum kind of the last 30 seconds, but Pound Town was able to hold on.
Definitely, Leffy gets a good pop in the midfield. Double commit does come out from Pound Town. Remzik almost finds it, gets a touch off the backboard. This is still dangerous. Platkilla does find a pass up to Bop it. Good outlet pass there, but not a great first touch. Makes Leffy miss though. Kind of gets a good 50 with Remzik. No follow-up though from Bulldozers. Shavin showing some great car control here. Going for the reset, gets it around 1. But P-Money is patiently waiting on the back wall. Gets it over to the corner. Gonna try and get something going, but nobody's there. Leffy shuts that one down. A good demo from Remzik. This could be dangerous, but Platkilla gets a nice clear.
Remzik going to be going for a solo play. He's given so much time here. Bop it now with good challenge to Leffy. Potential shot, but P-Money doing a good block here. Shavin now going to be going off the corner. P-Money gets beat. We see a bump, and the net was over just a millisecond. Bop it, though, does come flying in. Remzik now, we're seeing so much pressure, so many pass attempts coming through from Pound Town, but no one really able to get on the end of it, and it is now just pure survival right now for Bulldozers.
It is, and they need to kind of go back to what, you know, the end of game number 4, but so far Pound Town has been doing a great job. Bop it, not finding the touch he wants. A little bit of an awkward sequence there, but Remzik is going to go up here, gets a great first touch. This could be dangerous. It could be it. Nope. And it is, as Remzik slots in the third goal for Pound Town, sealing the deal here in game number 4. Pound Town take the series in a 3-1 fashion.
Yeah, that's going to take it. I got the prediction right, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, it wasn't Leffy, though.
I don't understand. It wasn't Leffy. You know what? It wasn't Leffy, but I'm now, I think, 9 or 10 in a row for series, which is kind of crazy. But I do have to say, for that last one, I don't know if you saw, Shavin on the back wall, waiting to get the bump on the last defender, so P-Money couldn't even go for it, giving Remzik a basically free goal at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it was well played all the way around. Both teams showing, you know, some great signs, especially Bulldozers. You know, they're not the flashiest team in the world, but they, you know, they play so well together. They get the job done, proving that, you know, anybody really has a chance to, you know, go up against some of the best here in Division A. I'm not going to rule out Bulldozers here in the playoffs.
Let's bring 1 in. Let's bring 2 in, and then there's a third. There he is. He's good.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we have the Remzik cam, but that is totally okay. But anyways, huge congratulations to you guys, Pound Town, on yet another victory. I mean, there were a couple games there where it was pretty dominant. But there were a couple games there where it actually started to get a little bit hairy for you, especially, you know, games 4 and game number 2. Remzik, captain of this team. What was your how were you feeling after that win? Was that a statement win, or was that kind of just a routine win for you guys?
I mean, should have been routine, but we had to fight a little bit.
I mean, it seems to always be somewhat of a battle against the Dons, or, you know, now known as the Bulldozers. You know, they're a great fundamental team. They're gonna capitalize a lot of the time. You know, what did it kind of take from your guys' end to kind of come out on top there in a couple of those close games?
We had to start getting in our groove. We just weren't flowing very good.
Yeah, I mean, you and I know best, right? We were on a team together. You and I are flow players, right? If we're not flowing, we're not winning. So you could really tell when you know, you guys started flowing. You guys were hitting passing plays, tic-tac-toe style. I mean, it was looking absolutely good. But K-Tool, you have any questions for these guys?
Before I go into Shavin and Lefty, Remzik, is there a reason that you only hit like 1 double tap out of the 7 you probably should have?
I suck, man.
Yeah, that's fair, dude. If you hit the ceiling reset to
man,
reset, it was close. We saw a lot of potential, but
dirty man,
hitting the bar a lot. So maybe you gotta get the hours up a little bit. Homework's kind of a thing, I will admit.
Or rainbow. I mean,
not even that right now, dude.
Shavin missed. I don't know, but Shavin and Leffy, like, you guys are allowed to play not in total darkness, by the way.
You see, I have a light right above me, so you wouldn't be able to see me if my light was on.
That's fair.
that is completely fair.
I just don't want
to. That's fair. He's a man of many things, and light is not one of them. But Shavin, we were talking about you, and I was gonna say you in the air. I was gonna say there was a lot of awkwardness and just kind of double commits. Was it kind of, maybe, I don't want to say like a struggle of comps or stuff, but like you guys seem to just be a little off tonight, but still putting up 5 goals like a game basically.
What's the question?
The question is, basically, did you guys play much over spring break, or is this pretty much the first time you played since?
Yeah, this is the first time we played since we played our last DCRL game. So just had to get back into the groove. You know, I'll spill some tea here. Remzik had a bit of caffeine, and he had eye placebos. His eyes were feeling heavy, is what he said. So I'm not sure. Not sure if that had any impact. I'll have to talk to him later.
Yeah,
but
the Remzik
update the public on that.
Crazy, dude.
I just hit a psycho in free play, so hop off. I could stream it right now if you want to see.
No, yeah,
we're good. We're good.
Put it in chat.
Clip it.
Yeah, clip it. Just clip it, bro. I have a question. I have one more question before we do end this one.
I have 2 questions, so hot.
Well, how long is this gonna go? But
3 hours.
I have a question for Remzik and Shavin. After 7 weeks of gameplay now, what is this team compared? Like, you guys played together versus last semester's team.
Oh,
is it
so
a different...
much better?
Yeah, there it is.
Dude,
there it is.
It literally could not be better. Any small mistake that was caused by whoever our third was, oh my god, it's 10 times better. Couldn't ask for a better third now. You know, it was like last season just felt like even though we won, we were missing something that we just couldn't obtain for some reason. And now
just need the younger generation of Rocket League players.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I was gonna say, Lef, you're having a pretty good night so far. You got 3-1 UJ and then 3-1 Bulldozers. Is there a trick to? Is it just don't need to rely on washed up lobsters to get wins, or what's the secret?
The secret is probably honestly having Jivo play less for that series. But no, I don't know if there really is a secret. I just feel good right now. Feeling better than I have before.
Got the flow state. Got the flow state. It's all about the flow state for these ladies and gentlemen.
Flow state.
It really is.
All right, K-Tool, you got anything left, or is that it?
No, World, you want to just talk about your day and how
No, I don't. I want to continue this night on. And after being very much disrespected by my former team that we won a Division A championship with, I'm ready to get them off the screen. So, huge congratulations to my former team, and I'm really proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to change the scene. All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. I mean, all around K-Tool, just a fantastic series all the way around. We saw a lot of, clip opportunities from Remzik. Unfortunately, only hit like one of them, but nonetheless, Pound Town able to find the capitalization and take the series in a 4-game manner. And I see that you have a dog absolutely glazing, going to town on your microphone right now.
Going to town on the mic. Yeah, he wanted to say hi, but
absolutely love it. But I think that's gonna pretty much do it here for at least the World K-Tool combo. We don't get to see that too often, so it's always a blast. K-Tool, you have any last thoughts here before we go to a quick intermission?
Like I said before, it got the prediction right again. I'm like sitting 10 in a row. I don't know if it's just that where we graduated. It's going great, I will say.
That is actually crazy. I mean, for those of you that aren't aware, it's like we have, what were you like 9 and like 30 last season?
I was 9 and 27. I was 9 and 27 last season on predictions. It was not good.
I don't know what it is, but your luck is just something different. And I don't know what it is, K2.
I'm feeling good now, so it's great. I got the adult paycheck. I got the channel points paycheck at this point, but I'm excited to now go relax, go to bed, because I got to go to work tomorrow, even though I'm not actually going in the office, which is nice. You got to go stream another match, so you have fun with that, and we get to go to intermission and relax for a bit.
Are you not going to watch the last series, and you're not going to watch your boy World stream and put his heart into this stream, or what?
Nope. What? I'll probably have it on. Don't worry.
Okay. One last thing before we go to intermission. I haven't mentioned it yet this stream. We are running a sub goal, as you can see on the bottom somewhere down there. We're running a sub goal. If we can get 150 subs by April, I think 28th, we're gonna have a set of people doing the Buffalo Wild Wings Blazing Challenge on LAN live. So if you're interested, if you have some, maybe some Prime subs or something like that, go ahead and help us out.
Yeah, if you just use the subs, it's actually super easy. I can pretty much show you guys. There's just gonna be a button. It's gonna be the gift the sub button. You're just gonna click that, and there's gonna be one that comes up that says like 5. You're just gonna click that real quick, and then problem solved.
It's like what K2 just did. Thank you very much on stream. Just it's that easy. It really is that easy, right?
It's so easy, dude. Even old man can do it like me.
But nonetheless, thank you, K2. Thank you for dropping the 5. And Shark, there it comes in with the 5. It worked. We got him. But
Shark, you've been scammed into giving us money. It only took me giving us money as well.
But no, absolutely love it. Thank you guys so much for all the support as always. But we do have one more series tonight. It's going to be a Div B matchup between the Doughboys and Lost. So we get to see a couple of our boys on stream. Cooper perchance making his appearance. We got Rooney. It's going to be a good matchup for sure. So if you guys do want to stick around and see that one, make sure you stick around. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. So thank you very much, K-Tool, and we'll be right back.